Okay, I'm almost ready to start getting the fuselage together. With this kit, you get two rear spine sections. We need B3, which was this one. They are different as in the panels molded into it. Just different panels, so just make sure you use the right one for whatever version you're building. And when I get to the HUD, there's a different HUD for the Block 25, which is what I'm doing. Alright. There's some little, they're not poly caps on this, they're actually plastic that need to go in, that your stabilisers will plug into. So don't forget them as well, although you can still glue it in. Now, I've tried a dry fit with this. Looks okay on the underside, but I found it not great on the top. A little bit of a gap there. You're gonna have to look at that. Also, I've already managed to break a static discharger. That's pretty normal when I do an F-16. I prefer if they were, you put them on at the end. I think it might be better you put the rear piece in. Appears to be a decent fit, and then come in with your front. So that way there's an even, you can see there's a bit of a gap. It's not big. A bit of perfect plastic putty will fix that up. Just run some tape over those panel lines so you don't get putty in the rivets. So not too bad. Alright, together. And I've put the wing inserts, lower wing inserts in. They fit alright. This side at the rear trailing edge, there's ejection pin marks on both sides. The one on the upper wing just had a bit of flash on it. I just need to cut that away, and that just sit down flush. So that was what was fouling it. So no drama. I put the cannon muzzle in. It didn't fit great. I had to, so the rear edge, I had to sand it a bit to get it to sit flush against the molded piece on the fuselage, and the front of it is, the thickness is too much and it wouldn't go down, so I sanded it away until it sit in nicely. And the little scoop, air scoop goes in there as well. I'll have to put that in. Alright, our nose pieces. Moment of truth. Excuse me, I still got the flu. The previous F-16s I built, this was always a problem area. There always used to be a gap. So here we go. So it's flush with the fuselage, top and bottom, so nice fit. Other side, I've still got you can see I've got seam lines I've got to clean up, so wrong one. Same this side. So that's good. It might, once it's glued it should be alright. It may need a smidge of putty, but I don't think so. So that is good news, that fits. I've put in another section of the fuselage on the underside. It fit well. I'm going to glue the engine in. This last piece I put in has got a tab, and your rear where the fuselage meets your nozzle is a slot, so it can only sit one way. And then I'll go in. I'm going to put in the rest of the main gear bay. We got this piece. You got a front and back, which you must abide by, because part of your landing gear will attach to it. There's slots there for the gear to attach into, so you need to make sure it goes the right way. That'll just sit in like that, and then this one goes in, and then you got your skin of your fuselage that'll sit on top. So for ease of painting, you're better off painting this now, then paint the inside of that part, which is D7, and then glue that on, just for ease of access to get your airbrush at. I've started sorting out the vertical stabiliser, or the tail. Alright, Kinetic F-16s. Kinetic cover all variants pretty much. That's my theory. I'm not no expert, but all your different blocks, and they do Israeli ones and whatnot. So therefore, the tail is always, well, not always, but a lot of the different variants have different tails. So it's extremely modular. So you just need to be careful when you're putting it together. Like we got adding a part if it's a block 42, and we're removing a part if it's a block 25 on the block 25. So I need to remove that. But I'll wait till the glue's dry and I'll just sand it back. So I've done this bit, which is the top. One inserts into the other, so you don't have to worry about the leading edge. Excuse me. Rudder is a single piece, so that's in. This will go in here, and then the tail go in. We've still got to add a light on top, which is a glass piece. Again, there's another part. That's probably both sides. So I'm gonna have to have a look online, because I might have to fill these holes in, because you can't leave it like that. And what goes in there is for a block 42. So I'll see if I can find some images, and hopefully I can see if I need to just fill that in or not. Just for a dry fit, and I wanted to see, because you got that seam where the two halves joined. I put in the horizontal stabiliser, so you can get away without cleaning this one, but I need to clean that one. And I'll also clean up, there's a bit there, and now I'll clean up. With these, I've got most of the tail done. What I did, I had some, I looked at the images, like I said, and to be honest, I found both. Some had that piece, some didn't. I'm going with the didn't. I just used a piece of plastic rod, and it was just exact right fit. I got a whole pack of different sizes. Instead of using putty, when it's dried properly, I can sand it back and then clean that up. With your flaps, you can optional up or down. I'm just keeping them neutral, so up. So I've got to cut these ones off. You glue in an insert on the flaps, which shows here, and that says left, which would mean that's this side. That's not correct. I don't think. The bit you glue in should be on the bottom side. I don't think that's on top. I can't remember from memory doing my last ones. As I looked online, I'm pretty sure that should be on the bottom, so they're left and right's back to front, because they'll fit. You can fit on either side. It'll fit that way on that one, and it'll also fit in this side. I think it fits better that side though, so I'm definitely going to go, the insert part is on the bottom of the aircraft.